Hello and welcome back to Tangle Tower. Last part we went through and we talked to the last few of our suspects, that being Detective Hawkshaw, Fitz, and the Pointers. And we got everyone's statements, but none of them seemed to be lying. They seemed to all match up and correlate with one another, strangely enough. But we haven't gotten everything we could out of them. They each have something they're not telling us. So we're gonna try and crack that down. So we're just gonna hop in and start going through this. We're now just in our exploration phase because, well, we got a lot to uncover. I'm also trying to work on shorter intros. I know I babble on for a long time. First I think I'm gonna go through everyone and get their last, all their opinions of each other. And we have all from Pointer since he was the last one, so we're gonna start going backwards and just get everyone's perspective of each other. We're gonna go to Penny. I noticed that also every character has a specific theme song, and I didn't notice that until now for some reason. Alright, so your uncle?
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
Fucking everyone after they get out of school, what am I supposed to do with this? What do I do with this information? How's this gonna help me? I actually did astronomy. I did a semester of astronomy. And it was very fascinating. I'm really interested in it, but I had a hard time following. I had a hard time doing some of the things. But I learned how to calculate parsecs, so that was something. Alright, give me some more poems.
Feathers flashing in the light, from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
Yeah, her whole bird theme seems very, metaphorical, that's the word.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tether, slowly fraying, floating helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
Alright, so we got all of her poems, so it's hard to decipher some of those. I'm pretty sure I understand them, but I just can't say anything yet. Alright, Fitz. I like getting all the dialogue.
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
I think they're all yeah, okay, man. You guys are just friends. They do seem to have some sort of friendship with each other, for sure.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing? Recently.
Good. It's good.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Alright. Hawkshaw.
Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite.
I meant to click on Fitz first. I totally blanked out.
I'll say this, he's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless. I find her rather embarrassing, little more than a spoilt child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse. Professor Pointer is a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
Not to mention, this is also your client, I believe. We'll dig at her at that later. Fiona?
Name, Fitzfellow. Age,
Fuck, did I do it
24.
again?
Profession, cryptobotanist. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
Oh. That's some new information.
Name, Hawkshaw. Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard.
Oops.
Name, Poppy Pointer. Age, 19. Profession, Apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
That's good.
Name, Penelope Pointer. Age, 27. Profession, ornithologist. Likes, birds. Dislikes, insects. Notes, Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
Some, like, self-conscious stuff.
Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
Do they not see eye to eye, too? I like how you come to notice how all these characters have very specific, like, professions and things they're good at, like microbiologist, cryptobotany, pianist, artist, ornithologist, slaying, detective, astronomer, and then Felix has fucking nothing. It really adds to his character that he just doesn't have anything. Alright. So we got that started with. Oh, I have... Wait, can I tried to grab the thing. I can't use the scroll wheel. Yeah, daughter?
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
Ah.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear, you know, red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine, supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item, something called the Golden Beetle.
Ah.
Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
Huh. Didn't we find... And she's looking for Pointer.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
I got he whipped out his notepad, like, yes, give me the tea. Come on, spill. I'm starting to wonder, I'm starting to think that he gets in the way of this. I say this stuff like I don't know, but I like to play into it. I like to immerse myself.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger, always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Yeah. We will continue fighting our invisible beef.
Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
We just pass each other in the halls sometimes and glare at each other across the, like, breakfast table. that's what it is, probably. They just sit there, it's like, guys, come on. You're 50-something, get it together. Alright, let's go talk to Flora. Because she's just a well of information.
We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try. We spoke to your daughter Fifi. She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her. We spoke to Hawkshaw. I assume she didn't get anything out of you either. I bet that really ticked her off.
Do you and Fitz have anything to do with each other? Other than your initials?
God, nothing.
You know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
Can you see him from your window? Can he see you?
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know.
She actually had like a confused look, like, what do I actually know?
Do you and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker. Grimor, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the margins.
Alright. So, we have stuff. We're gonna start going through some things. And then we gotta explore some rooms.
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
I think she's just a good place to start.
This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter?
Nothing.
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
I really thought she was gonna say something there.
But yeah, it was a longer silence than usual. But she seemed interested. It's the only thing she seemed interested in. She really...
Do you know anything about these birds?
What?
Or birds in general?
It seems to hint that she knows something about birds.
Do you know anything about this beetle?
Nothing? Okay. So we have all the information we can get out of her. the 0% of information we've gotten from Flora. Let's say we can start exploring. So this is Fitz's room.
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front. Inside it says, "To Fitz, from PP."
That could be fucking either of them. It could be from fucking Percy, oh god! You can fucking imagine. This is a very sad room to look at.
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy, but sad.
A representation.
I think it would rather be outside.
An empty glass and an empty plate.
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Why?
I don't know.
How do I just feel sad, Grimoire?
Hello.
Ooh, stop. I like that we're just going through everyone's rooms now.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't need to be. It's locked. It's a combination lock.
Oh no, this thing.
Sort of.
Rearrange the pieces of paper to find the combinations box padlock. Oh, this like, I remember this being like very odd. So they could... So that did something. I guess we just gotta find them. Yeah, because that's not in there. So I think we just have to keep arranging them to get what we want. Oh. So we need a long, weird oh, wait, is it that one? Okay. I'm gonna forget exactly what way I had. Oh, wait. Huzzah. So that's either the first. Oh, wait. Okay. I've already forgotten which ones I've looked at. Oh, wait. No, I'm not cooking. I'm no longer cooking. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, is that just it?
I did it. What do I win?
Not bad.
Ah.
Anything in there?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh. That's kind of ominous.
Ornate trowel. A metal gardening tool trowel with a decorative pattern. It has a decorative pattern engraved onto it. Wait. Yeah. And letters either side of a heart. PP, heart of F. That's probably for Penny, I think. For his fiance.
There's someone outside the window.
Something outside the window. It's probably just a rock.
You sure? It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
What's that thing by the handle?
Oh, that's right. Okay. So we don't exactly know how to do this yet. We'll have to come back to that.
Let's come back once we know what to do.
There's another room connected, and it's going to be the exact same thing, but we'll know where to place those suns. We don't know where to place the suns yet. This is Fiona's room. This looks exactly like what you'd expect.
A new suspect. Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
I'm innocent, I promise.
Save it for the judge.
It's one of my favorite bits in the whole game. These two are professional detectives, by the way.
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
What is all this?
When'd you have time to draw me?
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
That's just the face you make when you're thinking.
It is.
Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this? It's Poppy. That's actually a pretty good drawing.
How much you learned from, like, Freya?
That's gotta be Flora.
It's a drawing of Penny.
I don't know, I really like this, like, sketchy style.
Looks like Professor Pointer.
Looks like Fitz.
And that's you, Sally.
What? I do not look like that. Do I? It's Detective Hawkshaw.
I think that's supposed to be Felix.
I'm just, like, analyzing the arrows. It's basically stuff that we know, so Sally and, Grimoire, Hawkshaw, and Pointer, we gotta get what we need out of them. Fitz and... yeah, she's trying to figure out what's up with these two, and then just these two, and Felix and Flora.
Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
Is Fifi...
Okay,
Maybe.
never
Did
mind.
you ever try that?
Did you
That's-
notice who isn't on here?
Fifi?
Freya?
Freya? Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself.
I don't know what that drink is, but I bet it's 99% sugar.
I'd read you the ingredients, but there's nothing written on the can.
Yeah.
That's even worse. Boxes of stuff.
It's a magnifying glass. A big one.
How come you don't have one of those?
Why? Because I'm a detective? Should I start smoking a pipe too?
You couldn't pull off a pipe.
Oh.
What's that big book on the desk?
Looks like something Fifi's been writing.
Is it a clue?
I hope not. It's just a bunch of notes about her microbiology experiments.
A pretty ornate window, with a great view of the lake.
We're supposed to be looking for clues, not assessing the real estate value.
And over here, you'll see the owners use sheets of paper to block out all that unnecessary natural light. A simple trick, but it really transforms the space. Crystal chandeliers. Extra fancy.
I don't know. They just seem old-fashioned to me. Plus, they're kind of dusty.
God, the voice acting and dialogue in this game is so good. I'm excited for the next one.
It looks like a microscope. A big one.
Can I touch it?
Let's start touching shit. We love touching things. Oh, not this thing.
I'm not sure this is a microscope.
Why does everyone have puzzle boxes in their house? Okay, we're just... Okay, that's a really big one. Oh, I'm like right there.
Oh, I'm right there. Did I do it?
That's the one.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice that the picture was down there. I was just like, it looks like a key.
Hey, not bad. Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box.
It's got another puzzle within it.
There's a book in here.
Secret diary. A well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. I think that's all we're gonna get out of here. We'll hop into this other bedroom. We'll hop into all these rooms. Get all the locations down. It's a nice room.
That is the bed of a vampire.
I thought vampires slept in coffins.
This is a vampire who needs firm support for their lower back. Just a bunch of clothes on the floor.
Kept on desk.
Nothing weird about that.
To you.
Anything in the wardrobe?
Why?
Dresses, mostly. I never realized there were so many shades of black. It's an octopus.
No, it's not. It has 6 legs, not 8. Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Yeah, there it is. I'm like, what's the pretext? What's the prefix?
There's a name for this kind of piano. You know, these ones that stand upright. Sheet music, presumably for piano.
It's only a few notes. I'd barely even call that music.
Yeah, it's been framed though. Must be important for some reason.
Sheet music. The sheet music has been framed and is decorated with delicate old-fashioned illustrations. It's very cute.
It's a metronome for keeping time.
It's ticking.
Yeah, that's what a metronome does.
Is it a bomb?
So stupid.
It's supposed to be ticking. Not sure what those symbols are, though.
What's up with everyone's fucking puzzle boxes? Use the buttons to rotate all 4 metronome dials up to the hoop at the top. Oh. Well, let's see what happens when I press one. Okay. Oh no, it's the clock puzzle all over again. Ah, shit, I've just rotated it. Okay, so this one controls those 2. This one controls those, okay. Wait. Fuck. Damn it. I hate these. I hate this. I hate this. What? I don't know how I did that.
There we go.
I did that on accident. I just started pressing things.
Perfect.
I'm a genius. You guys saw I did the shadow puzzle. Fucking brilliant.
What happened?
A little hatch unlocked in the back.
Anything in there?
Mm-hmm. It's a photograph. Part of a photograph.
Oh. The red photo shows a young girl with blonde hair and pink clothes. The girl in the photo is using a bright pink cassette player with matching headphones. The rest of the photo shows Fifi and Freya. It was hidden in Freya's room.
There's something about that pink cassette tape.
Ah, so now we can go question her.
Something suspicious.
So when we get a
Let's
suspicion,
ask Poppy about it.
we'll ask her after this. So yes, we have enough to question her about the cassette and basically these photos.
Various handmade posters.
What do you think those symbols mean?
Hopefully, nothing. A big glass door leads out into a garden. Somehow.
There's a little mechanism by the handle.
Okay. Okay, so the suns will go there.
Something happened.
That must be it. And the door's still locked.
I still feel like we made some sort of progress.
Progress. Why do you say it like that? Alright, we're gonna go back here now. Because we know where to put the suns.
It's locked, but it leads outside.
I thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
Okay.
What's that thing by the...
So we know it's...
It made a noise.
I guess that was right.
I love when locations have 50,000 puzzle boxes to get into every room.
Finally, it's open.
Whatever's on the other side better be worth it.
This better be worth my time. And that's the garden. Oh, it's very nice. Dragonfly.
That's one big dragonfly.
Or one very small dragon. It's another little statue, doing a really bad job of hiding in the bushes.
He's playing a lute this time.
He's also wearing headphones.
Well, they're not part of the statue. And they're not headphones. They're earmuffs.
Lute statue. Slightly weathered statue of a strange creature holding a lute. A pair of earmuffs has been placed on the head of the statue. I think I might be wrong, but these could be in reference to the first game, Secret of the Swamp. If you guys really want, I can play that first game. But that one had a sort of like swamp, like fish creature that it was based around. I wonder if that's in reference to that game.
Giant stone frog. Love it.
Ah, he's got his tongue out like he's catching snowflakes.
Except those aren't snowflakes. They're feathers.
4 feathers. The feathers were mostly found resting on the tongue of the large stone frog. We'll go do some talking later. What else is here? I can't remember if there's anything else here. Ish.
It's a rose bush, growing on a little patch of bluish soil. Apart from a couple of loose petals on one side, the whole thing looks very well cared for.
The roses are bright red, too.
Now, aren't roses normally that color?
Exactly.
It's the door into Fitz's room.
One of only 2 ways to get into the garden.
Oh, yeah. The door into Poppy's room.
So, only Poppy and Fitz can get into the garden?
Huh. I guess so.
So they'd probably know about this. They said that this is where they were at during the time the murder happened. What the fuck are these things? Oh, they're birds. I thought they were like rats.
Trees. On a roof.
In a garden.
In a garden, on a roof.
This is honestly such a really cool, like, structure to have. Just a rooftop garden. This looks awesome. We'll go visit this last room. And then we'll go do that. This is Penny's room.
That's some flower.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
Potted flower. A brightly colored flower with an unusual shape. It looks very healthy and well looked after. The soil in the pot looks fresh and moist. It's also an unusual blue color. Doesn't that flower remind you of something?
A little bedtime reading?
Let's see. Romance novels, detective novels, and
What?
this one appears to be both.
Nice.
That bed. It's like something from a fairy tale.
Does it feel warm over here, or is it just me?
No, you're right. Maybe the bed has some kind of heater.
It's not coming from the bed. It's coming from the wall.
That's interesting. Yeah, the wallpaper looks very off. It's just peeling due to heat.
A little tea set. Looks recently used.
One of the cups has tea in it.
What's in the other one?
Birdseed?
Birdseed.
Yeah.
Traveling cases.
She said she traveled a lot.
Empty. All of them.
Oh. It's a lot of cases for nothing.
Ever get the feeling you're being watched?
The mannequins don't have eyes, though.
That's not a comforting sentence.
Such a little baby.
It's a birdhouse.
Are those real birds?
Yay!
Nope. They're wooden.
A color puzzle!
They're using up all the perches. What if a real bird wanted to use it?
Okay, so swap the position of the 7 birds. Alright, Okay, so this has to be done specifically, because I think I can only get someone to certain spots. I think there? Wait. No, I was right there. Yellow, blue makes green, green and white makes light green, and green and red does make brown. Yeah, that looks right.
I got it.
Yeah, I love little color puzzles.
I'm impressed. Did the door open? What's in there?
Now I'll get her. Oh god. A ripped piece of paper crumbled into a ball. Red flower petals were found inside. A message is angrily scrawled onto the paper. Now I'll get her. The flower petals originate from red roses growing the rooftop garden. Well, that's not ominous at all. I think we got everything in this room. Let's go talk to Poppy. And then we gotta start questioning people on things that we found. Let's start marking some of these off. We've almost found all our clues.
I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective. You get some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Why?
For fun, obviously.
She just likes the beetles. It seems like she just likes the bugs.
Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah. I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it. Is that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
Why do you guys
That's
have
where
it?
we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it. Yeah, it's mine.
We'll do this later. We're gonna ask her what's so special about it.
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me, if she'd stuck with it. But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
We'll leave it there for now. We'll come back for this.
I don't know what that is.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a
Stay
bunch
out.
of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belonged to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar.
It's just a little silly.
No.
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. I can't remember exactly. I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet. Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Right. Those petals.
What about them?
It's nothing. They're just unusual.
Alright. Now we should get our suspicions, our first suspicion.
I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
You used to like that color.
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors.
It would be this.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh, we gotta be careful. There's a few small things. My Tamagotchi's going off. It's become an adult. I got $300. Sorry, I got a Tamagotchi recently. It started going off. It's supposed to be sleeping, but it has become an adult. It went back to sleep.
The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette player used by Poppy in this old photo.
I'm a genius.
That is not me.
Yeah, it is. I'll prove it.
Oh, shit. There's only one other person that could be. They look so happy.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up and then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I don't think it proves that she's a murderer or that she hates them. She just doesn't like that. That was her.
Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it.
Yeah.
Makes this whole thing seem kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
It used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
I have no idea.
Alright, so we've gotten our suspicions with her. It doesn't seem like she's very connected. But they think the cassette could have been something. Oh, I don't know who to exactly talk to right. Maybe we try to get. We'll start going through some of these items. So
The
we
people
can
here are
mark them off.
surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
You're speculating.
What would you do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable stone straight from the earth?
It does seem like that if it's fit, I feel like if that is what he's doing with them, it's for the fact that that part of the family doesn't get much money for like Penny and the Pointers. That's the only thing I've come up with.
Some breed of amphibious humanoid, potentially bipedal, although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
I think that's a fucking reference to the first game. That is totally a reference from the first game. I feel like that's what that was. I remember there's being something in there about the feet. Birds.
3 birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would. Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it?
I have several theories, but they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
Okay.
This is a potential murder weapon, is it not?
I don't know. I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around.
We do pick up a lot of shit.
A diary. Have you read it?
Not yet. It's locked.
And you haven't attempted to force it open?
That would be cheating.
You're an interesting man, Detective Grimoire.
Is that a clue?
Dunno. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I framed my law degree, doesn't make it a clue.
Same? Yeah?
He does not have a law degree, does he?
Who's that?
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
We do know.
Strange. 1 of 3 statues depicting the same creature. This one is wearing headphones. Perhaps they belong to someone who likes music.
They're not headphones. They're earmuffs. For blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music. Do you also have a pile of leaves as a clue?
Well, not yet. Did you see some suspicious leaves?
Grimoire's like the best fucking character.
And you consider that important evidence, do you?
I like things.
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they?
Alright. Nothing new there. I want to see if we can get one more suspicion. So that we can end it there.
What's with the broken glass?
He's got nothing.
Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they, like, her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not.
Absolutely not. I forgot what they were. They were like tea names or something.
I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. That's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
I feel like we've seen a lot of alchemy stuff, though.
This is yours, Fitz?
Yeah,
How the fuck did you get it?
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
Looks like someone doesn't want you to read that book.
That's the
And
main
why the
thing.
fuck do you have it?
Want to read it?
I just like to think that they're walking around with like all this shit in their arms or something. They just have a bag that they pull this out of. And they just like hold it up. See this? Is that someone's... How'd you get out of my... What are you in my stuff?
Poppy's piano music. I remember when she started learning. She's improved a lot since then.
Yeah, that's generally how it works.
Right. Of course.
We just love taking people's shit. You're gonna put that all back, right? Right? Why are you getting on the boat? Guys?
Any idea who this is?
No idea.
I definitely knew.
Wait, those are mine, the earmuffs. They went missing about a week ago.
What do you need earmuffs for?
I use them for gardening sometimes.
Why? You don't own a chainsaw, do you?
No. I wear them while I'm gardening, and it stops people from trying to talk to me.
That's genius.
This man's fucking genius.
We found these up in the rooftop garden. Do you know how long they've been there?
No, it could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone. A flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
'Cause you're the
I don't
fucking
really
gardener.
go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
Fiona said that she'd seen him up there, though.
Those petals, they,
What?
they're red.
It sounds like he knows a bit more. Did they get anything? Fuck. Fuck. Let's go talk to your fiance. Shit. What? One more. Start going through this stuff.
Not a fan of insects myself. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Oh, did Fitz show you that?
Not exactly.
We took it from his room.
We found it hidden under his bed.
Ah, right. Ooh, a secret diary.
That's our guess, too.
Excellent.
Gotta get into that diary.
Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her.
They're not really fond. She's not really fond of Poppy.
I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here, or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is? In the photo?
Oh, absolutely no idea. Lovely. There used to be all kinds of birds here at Tangle Tower. The most fascinating breeds, all totally unique.
Used to be? There are birds all over the place.
Most of them are rather ordinary, I'm afraid.
What happened to the non-ordinary ones?
That is a very good question. Yes, it's my, my flower.
You don't like it?
I'm no good at caring for plants. I forget to water them. Birds are much easier. They're a lot more vocal when they get thirsty.
Do you at least like the look of the flower?
The look?
The colors? The shape of it?
Between you and me, I think it's a little vulgar.
It looks like her.
That's rather strange now, isn't it?
We found it in your room.
Just lying around, was it?
Nope. You'd hidden it, but we found it.
We do that.
We go through your
Who's
guys'
the
shit.
her in the message? And what's the deal with the petals?
It's really none of your business.
We're gonna make it our business.
There's something about
Aha!
the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something suspicious.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
Let's go. Let's get one more of these, and then we'll end it.
There's something about
God,
those
fuck.
petals we found in Penny's room. Something suspicious.
Now we're getting shit.
Let's ask her about
No,
it.
we're gonna do one.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
It was a trowel.
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
Yes, I think he takes care of the flower for her, because it looks like her, and they talked about him experimenting with the flowers and stuff. And I think he made her this flower as a gift after she gave him a gift. I think that is what we're getting at. Because the flower's well taken care of. It doesn't seem like Penny's taking care of the flower. So I think he sneaks up there to take care of it for her.
An ornate
Yeah.
trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
What do I actually... Is it just the flower?
We need a clue that's got some connection to this one.
Is it the other... This one?
Let's take a closer look at these.
Oh, because of the soil. The pot and soil. Matches the
The pot
Yeah.
and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse. Let me guess. Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
That's impressive.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil. Just trying to keep it alive.
Like your relationship. There's no way. Okay, I think that's where we're gonna stop it. We got some suspicions done. We got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to go? We gotta go talk to Penny next. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any big connection those two at least have to the murder. We still need to figure out what's happening here. There's a bunch of drama on this side of the board. But yeah. We'll be continuing this mystery in the next video, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.